I don't think you understand how difficult it is for me to like make a video that isn't mind-numbingly boring that talks about finances when there's just like high-pitched sped up songs with people doing like fucking TikTok dances and shaking ass. And meanwhile, I'm over here talking about like buying houses and stuff. Like that cannot have good retention in comparison. That can't be good. Anyways, I'm not going to shake my ass, but I am going to talk about debt to income ratios. That's pretty cool, right? It's pretty sweet. Debt to income is very important for you to understand if you hope to buy a home, because it is the main thing that lenders will look at when they go to give you a mortgage. And again, most things in life aren't that complicated. You can probably figure out your debt to income ratio is when they look at how much your debts are every single month, like your loans or credit cards, whatever it may be, versus how much money you make. That's income. The thing is, lenders will only qualify you for a mortgage that when they add that monthly mortgage payment to your pre-existing loans and debts, whatnot, that you make every single month, it doesn't go above 50% of your monthly income. So, for example, if you make $4,000 a month and you have no debts, you're not making any monthly payments, you can qualify for a $2,000 a month mortgage. Cool. Problem is most people do have debts. So let's put yourself back in that position. You make $4,000 a month, let's say, but you have a $500 a month auto loan, $200 student loan, $300 credit card. That would come out to $1,000 of debts that you're already paying for every single month. So if you're making $4K and so you can only qualify for $2,000 with no debts, but you have to subtract, I had to be careful which finger I put down. You had to subtract $1,000 because of the debts you already have. You can only afford a $1,000 a month mortgage, which, not to be a Debbie Downer, that doesn't exist anymore. So my main point with this whole explanation is that the more debts you have, the higher your DTI and the less of a mortgage you can pay for. So if a goal of yours is to buy a home, but you are racking up a bunch of debts and loans on other stuff, that's a problem. I meet with people like quite often where like the first time I meet with them, I'm like, these guys are going to afford a mortgage, no problem. They're wearing nice clothes. They have nice cars, blah, blah, blah. But then we actually look at it, and because they buy all the nice clothes and because they have these nice cars, their debt to income is already really high, and there's no room for a mortgage in that. And that's when I have to be like, guys, like, I want to help you, but I can't make debt vanish. So my main point is this. If you want to buy a house, try not to accrue a bunch of debt. I hope that all made sense. If it doesn't, then I did a shit job. If you have any questions, let me know, and y'all take care.